My beloved soul, before we begin, I want to welcome you into this sacred space. You are not here by accident. You're not listening by coincidence. Something far greater than coincidence has drawn you here today. The hand of destiny, the whisper of heaven, and the love of God Himself has guided your steps into this very moment. And before we dive deep into the mysteries of love, of waiting, and of divine timing, I want to remind you, subscribe to this channel, stay connected, because your heart deserves to be filled daily with truth, encouragement, and hope. Now take a breath, let your spirit calm, because tonight, I will reveal to you something profound. Your future spouse is already dreaming of you. Yes, this very night. As you rest, as you wonder, as you perhaps toss and turn with questions in your heart, somewhere in the world, someone with a soul carefully woven by God, someone who is designed to complement you, to strengthen you, to love you purely, is dreaming of you. They may not yet know your name. They may not yet have seen your face. They may not even realize that their heart has already been aligned with yours. But tonight, the Spirit whispers into their heart and into yours. You belong to each other. 1. The mystery of unseen connections. So many people believe love is random, that it is simply a matter of chance or fate or human decisions. Who listen closely to the voice of God understand there is no randomness in destiny. Long before you were born, your story was already written. Long before your first breath, God had already dreamed of your union. He had already seen your tears, your struggles, your waiting, and He had already prepared a soul to meet you at the appointed time. When I say your future spouse is dreaming of you tonight, I do not speak lightly. This is not empty poetry. This is a spiritual truth. For in dreams, God speaks. In dreams, hearts whisper. In dreams, the longing of souls echo across distance. Perhaps your future spouse lies in their bed tonight, wondering why they feel such a strange pull toward something unseen. Perhaps they wake up with a warmth in their chest, with a gentle smile, not knowing that what they felt was the presence of your soul brushing against theirs in the night. Love is not only physical, love is spiritual. Two souls can meet before two bodies ever do. Two hearts can be aligned before two hands ever touch. 2. The longing of two hearts, you have felt it, haven't you? That ache within, that desire that runs deeper than flesh, that longing that cannot be satisfied by temporary company or shallow relationships. It is because your heart is not waiting for just anyone. Your heart is waiting for the one who was created to walk with you through the fire and through the rain. And as you feel this longing, do you not realize they feel it too? They may not understand it. They may misinterpret it. They may even think it is loneliness. But in truth, it is the call of your soul to theirs. Imagine tonight, as the moon watches silently, your future spouse turning in their sleep, whispering, without knowing why, "I just want someone who truly understands me." They do not know that the one who will understand them is you. Imagine them dreaming a faceless dream-man image of someone kind, someone gentle, someone strong, someone who listens, someone who cares. They may not yet see your exact features, but their heart already paints a shadow of you. This is the mystery of love designed by heaven. Two people longing for each other without yet knowing why. Two souls dreaming across distance. 3 gods. Timing and the season of waiting now, my beloved soul, let me speak into your waiting, for I know it has not been easy. Waiting for love can feel like walking through a desert. It's thirsty for something you cannot yet taste. But listen, your waiting is not wasted. Every delay is divine preparation. Every season of loneliness is a shaping of your heart. For before two souls can meet in wholeness, each must be refined individually. Perhaps tonight, while your future spouse dreams of you, God is still preparing them. Perhaps they are learning lessons they must learn before they can love you rightly. Perhaps they are healing wounds that would otherwise hurt you if left unhealed, and you too are in preparation. Every tear you have cried, every disappointment you have faced, every moment you have chosen faith over despair, it is all making you stronger, deeper, more ready for the love that is coming. When you finally meet, you will look back at the waiting and realize It was worth every moment. Point 4. The night whispers of destiny close. Your eyes tonight and rest in this truth. While you sleep, destiny is not sleeping. While you dream, your spouse dreams. And though oceans, mountains, or cities may lie between you, in the spirit there is no distance. God is weaving your paths. He is aligning your steps. He is orchestrating meetings you cannot yet see. And if tonight you listen closely, you will hear it, the faint heartbeat of another. Beating in rhythm with yours, your future spouse is already dreaming of you tonight, my beloved soul. 1. The unseen threads that pulled two souls together, my beloved soul. Imagine for a moment that life is a vast tapestry. Every thread represents a decision, every knot a challenge, every color a blessing. In this tapestry, your thread does not stand alone. It weaves and wins and eventually meets another thread, the thread of your future spouse. And here is the beautiful truth. Sometimes, before those threads cross in the physical world, they brush against each other in dreams, in longings, in whispers of the spirit. That's why you may sometimes wake up with a strange warmth in your chest, as though someone, somewhere, thought of you that very moment. It is not coincidence. It is the unseen thread of love tugging gently at your heart, and your future spouse, too, feels these little pulls. They might not understand why they suddenly feel hope, why they wake up with joy, why they feel less lonely than the night before, but deep within, it is the touch of your spirit reminding them that they are not alone, too. Dreams as the language of love. Before meeting, have you ever noticed how dreams carry messages that words cannot? A person might dream of walking beside someone faceless, yet feels safe. They might see themselves laughing in the dream, though no real person is there. That is the mystery of God whispering into the subconscious. So tonight, when I tell you that your future spouse is dreaming of you, I mean that their spirit is rehearsing joy with you before it ever happens in the flesh. They may not yet know your name. They may not yet have seen your face. But when they dream of a hand holding theirs, when they dream of laughter echoing, when they dream of peace after years of storms, they are dreaming of you. And what about you? Perhaps you have dreamed of someone unknown. Perhaps you felt a presence, a comfort, a companionship that lingered even after you opened your eyes. That is not fantasy. That is alignment. Your soul and theirs, meeting in the secret place of the night. 3. The strange signs in daily. It's life that show the connection. Sometimes the dreams do not happen only while asleep. Sometimes your daily life begins to reflect hints of their presence. You begin to hear a name repeatedly if you do not know who it belongs to. You start noticing couples everywhere, not out of jealousy, but because God is preparing your heart for union. You feel a strange peace in moments that used to make you anxious, though your spirit already knows someone is coming. And for your future spouse, they too are seeing signs. They may feel restless in shallow relationships. They may suddenly lose interest in people who don't carry the depth they are looking for. They may feel as though their heart is being stirred for something greater. This stirring, it is you for. The spiritual preparation for true love, my beloved soul. Destiny is not rushed. If you want a love that lasts, you must allow the process of preparation. While your spouse dreams of you tonight, they may also be wrestling with their flaws. Perhaps they are learning to let go of pride. Perhaps they are healing from wounds of rejection. Perhaps they are learning faith, so that when they meet you, they will not depend on you for wholeness, but will meet you whole. And you too are in preparation. That loneliness you feel at times is shaping you. That heartbreak you once carried is teaching you compassion. Those silent nights of prayer, they are building in you the strength to love with patience and kindness. So when you finally meet, it will not be two broken pieces clinging desperately, but to complete souls uniting with purpose. 5. The difference between counterfeit love and true destiny. My dear soul, listen carefully. Not every person who enters your life with affection is your spouse. Many counterfeits come before the real one arrives. The counterfeit looks charming, but leaves you empty. The counterfeit speaks beautifully, but does not act with consistency. The counterfeit excites you quickly but cannot sustain you deeply. But your true spouse, they bring peace. They do not confuse you, they clarify you, they do not drain you, they refill you. They do not rush you. They align with God's timing. And that's why your future spouse is dreaming of you tonight. Not because they are chasing excitement, but because their soul already knows you are the missing rhythm to their heartbeat. 6. Hope while you wait. Waiting can be the hardest part. Nights feel longer. Days feel repetitive. Sometimes you wonder if love will ever arrive. But remember this, even in waiting, you are already connected. Tonight as you rest, somewhere your future spouse also rests. As you breathe deeply, so do they. As you fight through life, so do they. You are not alone in the waiting. Two souls wait together, though apart, till the moment heaven opens the door. So tonight, instead of despair, close your eyes with hope. Whisper a prayer. Wherever they are, may they feel peace. May they be protected. May they be strengthened. Who knows at the same time? They may be whispering the same for you. 7. The beauty of God's timing and love when your paths finally meet. You will understand why it took so long. You will understand why certain doors closed. You'll understand why some relationships never worked. You'll see clearly that every delay was a setup, not a setback. And in that moment, every lonely night, every tear, every longing you will see it was not wasted. For tonight, while you dream and while your spouse dreams, the timing of God is aligning. My beloved soul, do you feel it? The gentle pull of destiny on your heart? The truth that you are not forgotten? That tonight, while you sleep, another soul is dreaming of you? Hold on to this truth. Love is not late. Love is not lost. Love is being prepared. And your future spouse is already dreaming of you tonight. Stay with me, my beloved soul. And remember, subscribe now, because these words are not just passing, they are guiding your heart into hope and truth. My beloved soul, let us journey deeper now. For there are mysteries unfolding in the quiet corners of your life that you may not yet see. Even tonight, while your body rests and your mind drifts into sleep, your future spouse is lifting silent prayers. Some they speak aloud in the stillness of their room. Others they whisper only in the depths of their spirit. And though you cannot yet hear their voice, those prayers travel beyond distance, beyond time, beyond the walls that separate you until they touch your heart in ways you cannot explain. Perhaps you have felt it before. That sudden wave of peace that comes upon you without reason. You may have been crying, questioning if love will ever find you, when suddenly, a calm wrapped around you like a warm blanket. You thought it was simply your own strength returning, but what if it was more? What if at that very hour, your future spouse had whispered a prayer? Lord, keep them safe, give them hope, let them feel love tonight. And that prayer became the comfort you experienced. There are nights when they kneel beside their bed and speak words they cannot name. They do not yet know you, but their heart longs for you, and so they pray for a soul they cannot see. They pray for your protection, for your growth, for your joy. They pray that wherever you are, you do not lose faith. And heaven listens. Heaven records. Heaven gathers those prayers like precious gems until the day you meet and you realize that your heart has been carried all along. Destiny is not built on coincidence. It is woven through prayer, through timing, through divine orchestration. While you wonder if you have been forgotten, remember that there is someone in this world who has never met you and yet is already asking heaven to bless you. That is love in its purest form. Love that precedes sight. Love that exists before touch. Love that is birthed in faith. You may not hear their prayers tonight, but you can feel their effect. The strength you carry in your loneliest moments is proof that you are not walking alone. There is a soul somewhere whose faith is strengthening yours. That is why the journey has not broken you. That is why the storms have not consumed you. Someone is standing in the gap for you. Someone is dreaming of you, even as they pray. And do you know, my beloved soul, that the same Spirit who listens to their prayers also listens to yours? When you cry out for companionship, when you whisper that you are tired of being misunderstood. When you ask God if love will ever come to you, those words rise like incense. They do not fall to the ground. They do not disappear in silence. They are gathered and preserved until the day they align with your future. Spouses' prayers. Imagine the beauty of that moment, two sets of prayers, once spoken in separate rooms, on separate nights, in separate cities, finally converging into a living answer. You will look into their eyes and realize that they prayed for you before they ever knew you. You will hold their hand and understand that the warmth you felt in your loneliest night was their faith reaching you across distance. This is why you must not give up hope. This is why you must not believe the lie that love has forgotten you. Even tonight, your spouse is dreaming of you. And in their dreams, they may see only shadows, they may feel only longing, but their spirit knows that you exist. Their spirit knows that there is a soul designed for them, and that knowing sustains them the way it sustains you. Do not despise the waiting, for in the waiting, you are learning patience. In the waiting, you are learning trust. In the waiting, you are learning to love yourself, so that when you finally meet, you do not depend on them for worth, but join them in mutual wholeness. Love is not found in desperation. Love flourishes in readiness. And heaven is preparing you both. There will be moments when you feel like giving up, when loneliness tries to convince you that perhaps love is not for you. But remember, in that very hour, your future spouse may be feeling the same heaviness. And just as you are tempted to despair, they too are tempted. And then, in the quiet, one of you chooses to pray. And that prayer becomes the lifeline for the other. What a mystery this is, that two hearts, unknown to one another, can already carry each other in spirit. The alignment of destiny is not something you can force, cannot be rushed nor delayed by human will. It moves with divine rhythm. And when the moment comes, it will not be through striving, but through peace. It will feel like something you have known all along. Your presence will not confuse you, it will calm you. Their love will not demand of you, it will honor you. Their words will not just excite youth, they will anchor you. And so tonight, while you close your eyes, do so with trust. Trust that your future spouse is not only dreaming of you, but praying for you. Trust that the Spirit who connects you in dreams is also connecting you in purpose. Trust that the same God who formed your soul also formed theirs to fit with yours. May ask, but what if I miss them? What if I do not recognize them when they appear? Do not let fear take hold of you. Love is not hidden from those who walk in light. When the moment comes, the peace in your spirit will bear witness. Will not have to strive to sit, will be clear. You will not have to beg for signs. The signs will surround you like the dawn. For now, focus not on the fear of missing them, but on the joy of knowing they already exist. They already wait. They already dream. Focus on becoming the kind of person who can love them deeply, faithfully, and gently. Focus on living with joy, for joy will draw them to you. Focus on peace, for peace will prepare you for them. And when the night grows heavy, remember this: while you rest under your blanket, somewhere they too are lying in their bed, whispering words they do not yet know are meant for you, perhaps. They fall asleep with tears, asking God if anyone will ever truly see them. And the answer, though they cannot hear it yet, is you. You will see them, you will understand them, you will cherish them, and they will do the same for you. This is not fantasy. This is the mystery of love when God writes the story. It is slow, it is tender, it is patient, and it is eternal. Your souls are already speaking in whispers, already meeting in dreams, already carried by each other's prayers. Tonight is proof of that. For while the world sleeps, your spouse is dreaming of you. My beloved soul, we have traveled through the whispers of the night, through the longing of hearts, through the unseen prayers that carry you across distance. Now we arrive at the most sacred part of the journey, the moment when dreams become reality. All your life, you have been waiting for something more than fleeting affection. You have carried within you a longing that could not be filled by shallow encounters. There have been days when you wondered if love had forgotten you, if perhaps you were destined to walk alone. Yet through all of it, destiny was moving quietly, unseen, weaving two lives together. Like a song whose notes are written long before the music is played. The moment will come when paths converge, It may be in a place you never expected, on a day that felt ordinary, in a season when you had stopped trying to predict. And yet, when it happens, your heart will know. You will look into their eyes, and it will be as though you have seen them before, though your mind knows it is the first time. That is the recognition of souls that have already met in dreams. That is the confirmation of what you have always felt but could not name. There will not be confusion. There will not be fear. Instead, there will be peace. The kind of peace that silences every voice of doubt. You will not have to convince yourself that this is right. You will simply feel at home. You will not need to force affection. It will flow as naturally as breathing. And in that moment, you will understand why the waiting took so long. You will see that every disappointment, every closed door, every lonely night was not punishment but preparation. When your future spouse stands before you, you will realize that love was not absent in your waiting. Love was shaping you, pruning you, refining you into the person you needed to be. And your spouse will realize the same. They too had nights of wondering. They too had tears that no one saw. They too had questions with no answers. But in that moment when they see you, all the questions will fade. Every ache will be silenced. Because what they sought in the dark, they now find in you. And though the world may see only two people meeting in the unseen realm, something greater is happening. Two prayers become one. Two dreams intertwine. Two purposes align. Heaven rejoices, because what was written before time is now unfolding before your eyes. It will not be perfect, my beloved. Do not expect a life free from trials, for no true love is without challenges. But the difference will be this: you will no longer face those trials alone. You will have a hand to hold when storms come. You will have a voice to remind you of hope when despair knocks. You will have a presence beside you that does not waver when life grows heavy. And in your union there will be more than just companionship. There will be purpose. For love that is born of heaven is never only about the two who share it. It is about the world around you. Together, you will shine brighter than you could apart. Together, you will build, you will heal, you will inspire. Together, you will carry light into places that were once dark. Think of it, my beloved soul. Even now, as you sit and listen, your spouse is walking through their own journey. They may not know how close they are to finding you. They may not know that destiny is preparing a door that will soon open. But when it does, they will recognize what their spirit has been longing for. They will realize that the dreams they had at night, the prayers they whispered, the longing they carried, it was all for you. And perhaps you too have wondered how you will know it is truly them. Let me assure you, when it is right, your soul will not be unsettled. Instead, your soul will rest. You will not feel the need to pretend, to hide, to shrink. With them, you will feel seen, heard, valued. It will not complete you for you. Are already whole, but they will complement you, making life fuller, richer, and deeper. This love will not rush, will not demand what it has not earned. It will grow slowly, steadily, like a tree whose roots reach deep into the soil. And when storms come, as storms always do, your love will stand strong, because it was not built on excitement alone, but on faith, patience, and prayer. There will be quiet mornings where you look at them and feel gratitude that words cannot hold. There will be nights where you lie together and remember the years you spent apart, and in those memories you will see the hand of God guiding every step. We will laugh together at how uncertain you once were, and you will marvel at how perfectly everything came together, and in the deepest sense, you will finally understand what it means for two to become one. Not one in the sense of losing yourself, but one in the sense of finding a rhythm where two hearts beat as if in harmony. One in the sense that, when they dream, you feel it. When you pray, they are strengthened. When one is weak, the other becomes strong. This is not the fragile love of the world, it is the eternal love of heaven. So, my beloved soul, let this truth fill you tonight. Your waiting is not empty. Your longing is not wasted. Even now, your future spouse is dreaming of you. Even now, they are preparing in ways they do not understand. Even now, God is aligning paths that will one day cross. Do not give in to fear. Do not let loneliness deceive you into settling for less. Do not believe that time has passed you by. For love knows no clock, and destiny knows no deadline. Then, what is written for you cannot be stolen, delayed, or denied. It will come at the appointed hour, and when it comes, it will feel like the gentlest miracle you have ever known. Rest tonight with hope. Breathe deeply knowing you are not forgotten. Smile with the assurance that somewhere, under the same sky, your future spouse is resting too, their heart beating with a rhythm that calls out to yours. And in their dreams, though they may not yet know your face, they are already with you. This is love before sight. This is destiny before meeting. This is the eternal truth. Your future spouse is already dreaming of you tonight, my beloved soul. If these words have touched your heart, hold them close. Carry them into your nights and into your days. And before we close, let me remind you, stay connected, subscribe, and return again. For your heart deserves to be nourished with hope and truth. For if this is only the beginning of the story that heaven is writing for you, you are loved, you are chosen, you are not forgotten, and soon what you dream will awaken in your arms.